So, what do you think is a big misconception people have of the British rule in India?
Misconception, as you say, actually comes from both sides. On the British side, they think, oh, empire was very good. We did so much. Look, we gave them democracy, we gave them railroads, we gave them this, and we gave them that, and we gave them the English language, and it's all very nice. All of which did happen. I'm not denying it, but they did it so that the railways were built so the armies could move and the goods could move. So everything was done. The English was taught so they could have lots and lots of clerks sitting there doing the scribe work. They did it for themselves. They didn't do it for that. So yeah. And from the Indian side, of course, there's the other view is that we're all bad. Everything was bad. So I think that is also, I mean, nothing is black and white, right? So for me, I always take a really nuanced stand. There are so many sides to, and this is a 200-year-old relationship. There are just so many sides to it. And some of the things that, I mean, of course, we all love tea. We're all tea, at least I am. So that's one thing I don't mind at all. But that they stole some from China or whatever and planted it here, well done. It was okay. But now the other thing that I would say I really do appreciate that they did, which we might have lost, is that they discovered the Indus Valley civilization. Okay. John Marshall, it was 100 years ago that, I mean, they'd been working on it from the 1870s, and the Archaeological Survey of India was finding these artifacts. They kept working, and they finally declared it in, I think it was 1924. And I mean, come on, we're all so proud in India of the fact that there was a civilization which is almost, like Mesopotamia and Egypt. We had it just a few years after that. It goes back 3,000 years. This site may never have been discovered. This site may have been walked upon, artifacts lost. So for that one thing alone, as a historian, I am truly grateful that, they kept at it. They found it. And of course, there were Indian archaeologists. They were not alone in this. There was a team. And in fact, I think it was Mohenjo-daro. There was a Bengali who discovered these artifacts. So first Harappa was discovered, and then Mohenjo-daro. And the guy in Mohenjo-daro was a Bengali. Yeah, there were Indians working on it, but the process started in the 1870s, and finally, the results were published in the Illustrated London News. So it was actually published in London, so the whole world would know. It's as amazing as discovering Tutankhamun's tomb. I think, at least I think so. This is discovering a civilization that old is fabulous. So yeah, few things we owe them, and certain things we. I think their worst legacy is not that they looted the country and they did all that. Because all that can be, money can come and go, and all that can be replaced. But I think the worst thing they left behind was a divided country, which we still, and even now we can see is happening, is festers and does not go away. And that legacy is the worst thing they left behind. It's not a misconception, it happened. And